Hi, this is Sne Dladla, and you're listening to Two Broke Twimbos. Listen to that all the time.
We ain't got it. Broke, fat broke. We ain't got it. Don't spend no money. Ain't got no clothes. Ain't got no cars. Ain't got no hoes. We broke.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You're now listening. 1, 2. Broke.
Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Welcome to Two Broke Twimbos. We're back with another episode. My name's Danny, that guy, aka Danias, aka the only guy, aka your girlfriend probably pities me, aka Dan Moore. When you look inside my wallet, it's more like Dan Less.
Oh yes, that's right. And he's here with the one and only, the unmistakable, the irrefutable, the undetectable in some instances, unquestionable, and definitely undeterminable Phil Chard, aka Flip Loves the Big Boss Baby, aka Pizza P, aka Sexington Lovu, aka DJ Mukarat, and last but not least, Shamari the Tengero Dringi. I'm still out in the diaspora, begging for money. How are things that side, Dan?
Well, I mean, there's not much change. Things are the same. Yes.
I saw you today. Play on the word change. Get a change and change. Smart. Bars.
It's what we do, son. Because, it's word is bond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, guys, we've hit a snag in the Fund for Dan passport. Mainly being we can't get any funds for him to get a passport. But the weirdest thing, like people don't want Dan in South Africa so bad. They even called him today to say, Dan, do not leave Zimbabwe.
Okay, listen. This is how much of a douche Phil is. I got a call from Jay something of Mikasa today. It's like, listen, Phil over here is trying to start a let's get Dan to South Africa fund. Okay, first of all, we're not starting that fund. Secondly, I don't know what discussions you had. Then Jay something's all, yeah, but the truth of the matter is we're actually raising a fund to keep you in Zimbabwe. What is that, man? Anyway.
This is so funny to me. Nobody wants you, Dan. That's pretty much the gist of the issue right now.
No, at least you connected an old friend and his friend back together, We're gonna have some legendary times, Rao and I.
Yeah. Actually, I look up for the Mikasa interview next week. Good peoples, man. I had a great chat with them. A lot of great conversation. Just very good people. I actually linked up with them today as well. I met up with them yesterday and today. How we do hobnobbing with the celebs and the glitterati.
Just a question: when that happens, do you need him to pay for whatever y'all are eating or drinking, or?
I'm not dumb enough to eat at a public institution.
No, it's just because I saw a picture and there were drinks on the table. I was like,
those weren't mine. You fool.
Anyway, in the meantime, I had an interview with Karen Paida. She's Zimbabwe's representative. Well, I can't really say Zimbabwe's representative, but, she's repping Zim, the TLC Next Greatest Presenter Challenge that's happening, courtesy of DSTV. She is in the top 3. So, just trying to garner some votes for her and just hear what her story was. It almost got tricky there, Phil, I have to say, in the interview.
What did you do?
No, it just the direction the interview went. Like, the whole point of such an interview is you want people to get to know someone, but then they start saying things that could potentially get people angry at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was almost one of those things. But I think we managed to steer clear after having a discussion about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. But, that's neither here nor there. She's a real nice girl, Karen. I hope she wins it. And I'm voting for her. In fact, actually, wait. Did I remember to vote today? Let me do it again. DSTV. Yes, I'll be voting. So that's the interview that I got. She's nice. She's cute. And she's just a fun, bubbly person. So I hope she wins.
Okay. Well, I haven't had a chance to listen to the interview because Dan did this without me because he's a selfish bastard. But it's fine, Dan. It's fine. I've also contributed to this week's episode with an interview of my own with an up-and-coming comique, an actor, just a guy doing a lot of things out here in South Africa. His name is Sne Dladla. Okay. He says I'm saying it wrong. It's Dladla.
Oh my gosh, that is the worst pronunciation. I don't even like. You could be speaking Vietnamese. I don't know.
Well, Dan, you Ndebele, you should know how to pronounce it. Dladla.
How do you spell it? I can't tell how to spell.
DLA.
Oh, Dladla.
Say that again.
Dladla.
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 Okay, don't listen to me, man. I'm probably saying it wrong as well.
Dude, we're just butchering this poor man's name. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I just want to, get it right. So if someone can teach me how to pronounce this name correctly, hit me up. I'm not even trying to be shady. So yes, got an interview with him.
Dladla.
Yeah. So he's launching a TV show on Comedy Central next week. We spoke about that.
Oh, right. That's what you're talking about. All right, cool.
Yeah. And then we've got a ton more. Don't worry, guys. We've got a lot of content coming up, man. I've got interviews with, and I'm not even give it away, but we've got interviews galore. And just for those who might be in the Joburg area, come October 22nd, we might have a few tickets to give away to a very big event. I'm not going to give too much away, but...
Sorry, just something in my throat.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to call my mama to help me out with some, medication.
Yeah. Your future is looking pretty dim right now, Dan. And I think you need to brighten it up.
No, I'm not too worried about my life because I always sail through the storm like Noah on his ark.
So yes, we've given you guys a few hints. Not so subtle. So yeah, we shall announce that in the coming weeks. But for now, let's just cross over those interviews. So first, we're gonna play you the interview from Sne. It's a very brief interview. Sadly, I had the bubble guts, and as a result, the interview had to be cut short because the guts of bubbles. And then, and then straight after that, we'll cross over to our interview with Karen, or rather Dan's interview with Karen. And I think that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's cross over to that content for you guys.
Yes.
Welcome back to Two Broke Twimbos. It's your boy Phil Chard, aka Flip Lost the Big Boss Baby, aka Fitza P, aka Sexington Lovu, aka DJ Mkarad, and of course Shamari Tingero Drink. And we're out here in Joburg. Once again, I've conned a celebrity, a comedian, an actor, just a guy doing big things out here, to give me some time to discuss a few critical issues pertaining to his career, his lifestyle, his endeavors. How you doing, sir?
That's the best word. Endeavors, gallivanting. Yes.
These endeavors you are venturing into. Why don't you let us know what is happening here?
Yes. Well, this endeavor is called Comedy Central News, which is such a beauty, man. A beautiful show. Most people compare it to LNN immediately, but it's definitely not that. It's a similar format, but we're not going that direction. We're going the direction of the bad lip syncing. People have seen bad lip syncing videos. We're going for that angle where we take news that has happened in the previous week and we spoof it up, we stitch it up, and we make up our own stories, scenarios, but also it's mixed with truth, that we also sometimes speak about the really ridiculous things that have happened within the country in the past week. Yeah.
Okay. I think we jumped the gambit in and just introduce yourself. So it's Mr. Sne Dladla.
Yes.
How are you doing? So did I pronounce that right?
Almost there. The Dladla's a tough one.
Okay, let's get that again. Let's just break it down first there.
Sne Dladla.
Okay, I was close. Hey, what can we do?
We can attempt. That's what we can do.
So yes, why don't you give us a brief rundown? How before we get to the show, how did you start in entertainment?
Well, I love telling this that I was always a class clown and just the family entertainment system that I used to just always fool around and play around. and often my parents would make me perform for other family members or other people.
Oh, you're one of those?
Yeah, you know.
Come see, it's funny.
It's
Hey,
funny.
Tell the joke.
Or sing, do something, dance, do something. Just play that track, do something. I was always that person. And even in high school and primary school, I was always a kid getting chased out of the classroom because I always found a way to be the entertainment system within the classroom. But yeah, when it got to university, a friend of mine advised me to try out doing stand-up comedy because I was also part of an improv comedy troupe. And that's where I got to realize what this thing is actually called. And I tried it out, tried a 5-minute set, and it worked. And then from there, I luckily got to perform at Rob Van Feren's show, Pants on Fire, and that's what started the entire comedy career. He became my mentor eventually, and he's helped me definitely get to the stage that I'm at now. And that led to doing my first comedy show, performing on a professional stage, eventually opened for Nick Benefits at the Baxter. And it's now just skyrocketed.
Okay. So how long have you been doing comedy professionally?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Yeah,
Okay.
3 years.
And how's it been?
It's been incredible and difficult at the same time. Because with compared to other comics, I've made quite a big jump in the time span that I've been in this industry. Because 3 years is quite short for stand-up comic, and I've been fortunate enough to be in the circles of very important people and people who have experience and veterans in this game, who've given me some tips and given me opportunities. So yeah, it's been a good 3 years, and it's been fantastic so far.
Okay. So besides the stand-up comedy, I understand you also have a side gig that some might say.
Well, not really a side gig. I split myself between the two. That I do the acting and the comedy. So when I'm not doing the comedy, I'm back in theater acting, just to exercise both bones, you know. Because I don't want to leave the other one away. I love comedy. I do. I also love acting. But initially, for me, it feels like it's the same thing, but they just have two different emotional trains that they're going for. Yeah.
How did you start in acting?
Acting, I studied it. I studied at Royce University. I did 3
fun.
years there. And I realized that the acting bone might be there.
Yes.
It came out, and now I'm a performer professionally, which is great. Yeah, so it was just risk, because also I did drama back in high school, and that's when I thought, okay, let me just give it a try and study it, and I also do that professionally.
Okay. So you are truly a classically trained thespian.
Yes, I am. Also, I'm classically trained because I'm an opera singer also.
Say what now?
An opera singer. I got trained also to sing opera in university as well. So that's another strange
How many
aspect.
times did you get beat up in school?
None.
Really?
None. Strangely enough, people think that I did get beat up, but in primary school, I was the bully.
The opera singing bully.
I was...
Give me your lunch money.
I was a guy. I was terrible until people got taller than me in high school. Then the game changed, and I realized I have to defend myself with words because I was not stronger than other people. I am a small guy, so I was like, no. Let me defend myself using words, and comedy became one of my weapons.
Okay.
Try to deflect the attention, confuse people, use big words, then people would just let it go. So, it's hilarious.
Wow. Okay, so what acting credits do you have to your name to date?
Oh, wow. Shucks. Well, I've won 2 awards so far. 2 Flitter Cup awards for Best Supporting Actor in a Musical and Best Actor also in a Musical. And recently just did a show called Painted Rocks, written by Athol Fugard, who's actually one of the biggest playwrights and directors in theatre. And got to do that show, which is a new show. Which is really fantastic, and work with David Kramer as well in Kanala. So that's where the acting is going so far. I did not expect it, but in terms of theatre, that's where I am. The awards also just came out from nowhere because I'm still young to the game as well. So within the first few shows that I've done, I've won awards for them. So that's been great so far.
Wow. Wow, look at you doing big things. So let's also discuss ZA News. What is that about?
ZA News is a political satire TV show where they have puppets of the politicians, famous politicians like Abu Jacob Zuma and Julius, and they obviously report on the news that's happened in the week, and we interview the celebrities, obviously, but obviously it's not really them. And we have voiceover artists such as myself, Agri Lonake and Nick Benefits, Lo Fainter and Hannah. Shuck, don't know her surname, but I will learn it. But yeah, we do the voiceovers for them and we make up our own scenarios and play it out during the week. And it's actually been nominated for 2 Emmy Awards. They got another one this year.
Okay.
And it's, for doing a show called Puppet Nation, and it's fantastic show.
Wow. So on that show, what is your role?
I'm a voiceover artist there. I do voiceover for the main presenter, which is Justice Malala. Then I do Musi Maimani voiceover, I do DJ Fresh, Floyd Shivambo, Hlaudi Mutsaneng, and then other generic characters.
You must be having a field day this past week.
You will see on tonight's episode, this Monday, that yes, we had a field day because a lot has been happening, especially with Hlaudi. We don't know where he came from and how he's still here.
It's like manna from heaven.
That's why this country is so great, because it's impossible to run out of material here. It's impossible. It writes itself. It does.
Okay, so on that show, you strictly just do voiceover. You don't do the writing.
No, I don't do the writing anymore. There's no time. I just do the voiceovers, and then we have an amazing writing team. Doing that.
Okay. So now let's discuss what we're here for. You got a new program launching very, very soon.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about that?
Comedy Central. Comedy Central News is a fantastic new show. I would really say it's not a daily show. It's not a daily show because or in LNN people are comparing it to that. It's not that. It happens to have a similar format, but we are reporting on the news, but our angle is that we're reporting on the news that did not happen, which means that there will be truth and lies within the news.
Oh, okay.
And we're using the bad lip sync angle, and we have our voiceover artists from Zon News doing the voiceover or the bad lip syncs within those clips for the news.
So basically taking actual news clips and then just butchering them.
And butchering completely and changing the angle. So it's fun. It's lots of fun because also it's sometimes people will watch it and go, did Zuma really say that? But we don't really know if he did. So it's fantastic, that angle, because also we have amazing voiceover artists who've done incredible work. Because I don't know if you've seen the recent Nando's advert. But yeah, myself and Agri, we did those voiceovers. He did Julius and Zuma, and I did Musi Maimani. Okay. So it just speaks of the caliber of people within the company doing these bad lip syncs. So they won't really be bad, actually, in this sense. Yeah.
Okay. And how often is this airing?
It's going to air every Monday, 9 o'clock on channel 122. It's also going to have a replay at 11:30 on Monday and also 9:30 on Saturday.
Jeez, they've drummed those timelines into you, huh?
Yes,
Don't forget to sell the program. Don't forget to sell it.
People must watch. They must watch. It's a good show. Good show.
Okay. And what's your hope for this show? I mean, you've got so many things going on right now. With this specific show, what is your goal?
Well, my goal is, specifically for CCN, is to get it to a level of our own SNL in South Africa. That sort of level. That's obviously we won't be copying the skits in that sort of sense for SNL, but to get it to that sort of level of that, it's that funny that people want to buy in it all the time and watch it. And also for myself personally, I want to get some growth as a performer. Ultimately to become an incredible comedian, to get even better, because if we look at Abo Trevor Noah, he's just skyrocketed. He's hit other levels that we all know him when he started off, that his big points that people will say is Day Walker and him doing Cell C adverts. And then from there he just shot up, and that's what I'm hoping as well, that from here we just get bigger and bigger, especially with Comedy Central News, that it becomes a benchmark show for this country.
Okay. So with the format here, so will there be like a news anchor or news anchors who then cross over to the footage, or is everything just based off actual footage and you're just dubbing over it?
It's based off actual footage, and I will be the presenter hosting the different sections, and we branch off. But it's almost not so much really a presenter, because I perform with it as well. Okay. So it's I do miniature gags to set up what's coming next. And then we see the video clip and we move on to the next topic.
Okay. I'm very interested to see what this concept, how you guys are going to flesh it out. So in terms of this, like, did Comedy Central cut the check, man? Are you eating right now?
I think I'm in.
I see the jacket, man. I see you guys. So like in this climate, how many episodes would Comedy Central commission or say this is a green light for the first season? How do they work?
Shucks. I don't know if I have liberty to give off such information. That's
Okay, what
what's
can I-
of the
what-
workings of the background. But all I can say is that we're gonna be here for some time.
Okay, so
We're gonna be
so you
here
guys
for
got
some time.
do you have a like a minimum amount of episodes that you guys already shot or you expect to air?
Well,
It's a probing
it's
question.
it's a problematic question because you're revealing things I cannot reveal. All I can say is that we're gonna be here for some time, and there are a couple of episodes, but we're going weekly. So we are shooting weekly. We haven't shot them all, but they're going to be shot, and we're shooting them weekly.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've been told that our interview has to be very brief and short. I mean, hopefully after your show blows up, you'll remember me, and then we'll come back. We'll do a proper long form interview. Really delve deep into who you are as an artist,
Yes,
as a
yes.
person. You know,
Yes.
what makes you tick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that is in fact what the audience wants to know and understand. Get a personal understanding as to who you are.
Who is this man that I'm listening to right now? That's exactly it. Yeah.
No, but I thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, man.
Mr. Dladla. Was that correct?
No, but
Damn
you're getting
it.
closer. You're getting closer. You're getting closer.
Hey, I'm Shona, man. I'm sorry. Okay, give me one more time.
Sne Dladla.
So, Zla.
Yeah, Dla.
Dladla.
Dladla. Don't pronounce the L. Dladla.
Dladla.
That sounds like Lady Gaga. Slowly, gradually. Sne Gaga.
I'm butchering. I feel bad now. It's gone totally left. I will work on that. But then the next time you interview, it'll be phonetic to the T.
Yes.
Perfect pronunciation.
Definitely. I can't wait. It will be a test. We must make a bet to see that if we fail, something bad must happen.
Yes. No, that we can do. That we can do. Something fun, like.
You can't be fun, because there needs to be pressure. It can't be like, okay, if you lose, I'm going to give you a cupcake. Mm-mm. If you mess up, we cut a finger or something.
I can do that. You're going to be hosting a show with 9 fingers, though. All right, man. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
Right. And that was my chat with Sne. I like that dude. He's funny. He's got a bright future ahead of him. I think like under my tutelage, I could just steer his career.
Tutelage is a funny
right
word.
path.
It sounds like it should be something rude.
It's like duties. do your duties.
Do your duties. And what if tutelage is your part of your duties? Anyway.
What if your tutelage involves double duties?
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to another interview, the one I had with Karen Paida. As you're listening, please just do her the favor and just log on and vote for her. And don't mind the unprofessionalism. And heretofore with the Two Broke Twimbos interview with Karen Paida. Check 1 2 1 2. That's right, it's another episode of Two Broke Twimbos. My name is Danny, that guy. Phil is in absentia. Actually, at this present moment, Phil is interviewing Mikasa, and I'm stuck here with. Anyway, my name is Danny, that guy, aka Danias, aka the only guy, aka your girlfriend probably pities me, aka Dan More. When you look inside my wallet, it's more like Dan Less. And I'm in the studio with a young lady by the name of Karen.
Hello.
Hey, Goyo.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Now, if you don't know who Karen is, you will by the end of this episode. A lot of you have probably seen her on Nafuna's videos. Her name is Karen Mukwedeya. Some people call her Paida. And she's currently hot property on DSTV because she's one of the 3 finalists for the TLC Next Greatest Presenter competition. So we're going to get into all of that and everything. But as per usual, you know how it works with Two Broke Twimbos. If you're listening to this on a podcast, thank you very much, first of all, for subscribing or having someone subscribe you or your device accidentally subscribing you. Please don't be mad. Just also check out the website, twobroketwimbos.com. All the social medias at Two Broke Twimbos, / Two Broke Twimbos on all the Facebooks, Instagrams, Twitters, etc., etc. We're trying to do things, Sha. We're just trying to make some money, and we're trying to make some moves and make some influence and whatnot. And it's taking long, but we're trying. Fair. So full disclosure, you're here because we'd like to let DSTV know that Two Broke Twimbos is a firm supporter of DSTV's products.
Okay.
DSTV do have several products that appeal to any and all pockets. And if you feel that you would like to help yourself to some amazing entertainment, well then you should head on over to DSTV's offices and sign up for the package that suits your pocket. DSTV, so much more.
Wow. You just did a whole advert right there.
That wasn't an advert. I'm speaking from the heart.
Okay. Let's put it like that. DSTV, if you're listening, please do help done more, or shall we say done less here with a little something.
Yeah. No, it's what we do. You know what I mean? It's we just want to let people know about such amazing brands as DSTV and other amazing brands like Zol. Zol has a new product called Zol Fibronics, and if you sign up for it, you can have super fast internet in your home for as little as $29 a month.
Yep.
And before the end of this month, that's the month of October, which is the final month for the Zol Orange Envelope competition. So you could win amazing prizes for signing up to super fast internet in your home. Moving on. Anyway, Karen, just so you know, Two Broke Twimbos is it's chilled and low key, and there's no pressure, and it's not like radio or TV, so there's no rules.
Okay.
My mother sometimes listens, so I'd appreciate if you don't swear. Phil never listens to me.
Sure.
But that's about it.
Not about swearing anyway.
So otherwise, whatever you want to talk about is cool.
Okay.
And obviously we want to find out what your story is and what makes you tick, and try to get Zimbabwe behind you.
Right, yeah, that's the main goal here.
Yeah. So you can be our next Pearl Tusi. And that's it. So there's no pressure, so don't feel like there's an interview or nothing.
Okay.
It's just, so like, you know what, let's start off by discussing what's on your mind right now. What do you think of the Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton situation in the United States?
Well,
that's exactly what everyone thinks, I think.
I think wait, I haven't even said anything. Calm down. Well, many people are going to cut me for this, but in as much as we all don't want Donald Trump to win,
I want him to win.
Yeah, but it looks like he's going to win because he is getting a lot of publicity, but I'm for Hillary all the way.
I want Donald Trump to win so we can all laugh at America.
Right?
Say, look at how stupid y'all are.
I saw a tweet once that was saying this whole election is a test to see, America's IQ. So we'll get to see that, I guess, with the results of this election.
What's funny about it to me is Donald Trump has run this campaign he hasn't put out any clear policies. He's made outrageous statements. For example, we'll build a wall between the U.S. and Mexico.
What is that?
It's outrageous.
Exactly.
But the fact that he's run this campaign with such outrageous statements, with no clear policy, and
making it this far.
Yeah, such divisive statements, and he's a favorite to be president. I mean, it's like, wow.
A lot of people are talking about him. I wouldn't call him a favorite. I mean, there's serious, and then there's entertainment. So I think Donald Trump is taking the entertainment side of things.
Oh no, he's got support.
I know, but
you know what I realized?
Yeah.
I'm not a political analyst, so I don't know these things. I'm not an expert or whatever, but just observing. I feel like a large section of population is never seen. Because what we see is the people who are on social media, the people who are vocal, the people who are on TV, the people who are on radio. And most of these are smart people, or to some level smart, to some level educated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they know a few things. But there's a large section of population in any country that don't know things. All they know is and that's it. I know the way to the store, I know my farm is here, and I know I switch on the TV to watch my favorite show. That's all. They don't know anything about, hey, woke this, woke that, hey, feminist this, feminist. They don't know.
Okay, all right.
And that section of population, all they know is, for the past 8 years I've been poor. Who's been president for the past 8 years? Obama. Clearly it's his fault. Then someone comes and says, it's Obama's fault. They're like, yes, I agree.
Okay. Fine, let me just interject here and just say, if you're going to be blaming someone else for your misfortunes, you need to wise up. You need to take responsibility. It's never, in as much as people continue to just blame the government, oh, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. You must look at yourself and think about what you're doing to help yourself, in as much as the government plays a part.
Interesting. Would you apply the same reasoning to Zimbabwe?
I would, actually.
Really? So
to an extent.
True or false? True or false? Okay, this is a nice on the spot question.
Oh God.
True or false? If you are suffering and struggling in poverty, it is mainly your fault and you shouldn't blame the government. True or false?
False.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, there are situations, there are things that you can do apart from just.
It's tough, huh?
It is tough. I don't want to say anything
Listen,
that's
okay.
terrible, but from my opinion, the government does contribute to a certain percentage, but you can't just continue to blame them. At the end of the day, they're looking out for themselves, and you're supposed to look out for yourself as well. Unfortunately, that's the way of life.
You and I are privileged, Karen.
I know this.
You know what I mean? The majority of the population doesn't have that privilege.
Of course,
For the
yes,
majority of
that's
the
true.
population, in any country, it's the very basics.
That's true.
And more so in Zimbabwe than in the States, because we barely have a middle class.
Definitely.
But in the States, there's this large section of population that is not visible. And they have now become visible because the things that are on their minds is what Donald Trump is saying. And that's why Donald Trump has so much support. Yet the funny thing is, when we turn on our TVs or we go online, it's so difficult to find support for Donald Trump. Well, not so difficult, but it's easier to find support for anyone against Donald Trump, even though Hillary has her naysayers.
But it's that class of people who
It's
are
because,
actually
yeah,
listening and going to his side is what you're saying.
Anyway, politics aside, before you put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, I was getting a little too real. I like talking about politics, but not
Let's talk about you.
on a public platform. Yeah, go for it.
How old are you, Karen?
I'm 24.
Okay, this is what I know about you. I know that you've been a presenter for Nafuna TV.
Yes.
For how long?
I've been a presenter for a year now.
A year at
Yes.
Nafuna TV. By the way, if you want to hear or if you want to see Karen, you just go online and search for Nafuna. She presents Nafuna Now. Is that what it's called?
Yes, it was previously called Nafuna Blog Show. Now it's called Nafuna Now.
Dope. All right. Are you still with Nafuna?
I am going to be working with them as a talent. You will be seeing me on screen.
Okay. Cool. So how did you start in media, entertainment?
All right.
Wait, let me guess.
What?
Someone was walking and saw your face, says, "Ooh, that face needs to be on TV."
You know what? I wish
Okay.
things came that easy in life,
What
but
happened?
it's not the case. I started off at Rhodes University in 2012, and I studied journalism. From that point, I kind of knew the direction I wanted to go. I didn't know exactly, but I kind of knew what I wanted to do.
You studied journalism at Rhodes?
Yeah.
Is it true that Rhodes is the world's biggest drinking university?
It's true that Rhodes has the best journalism school. So, yeah, about drinking, I'm not sure, but, it does have the best journalism school.
Good friend of mine, Ranesh, went to Rhodes.
Really?
He tells me the legendary stories very often.
Yeah, there are a lot of legendary stories. Thankfully, I'm not a part of them.
Lies.
For real.
Lies. But it's okay.
For
No, it's cool.
real.
It's cool. Let's just say I've seen a hiccup or two on your part. So,
Oh my gosh.
all right.
Well,
So,
that's why they're called hiccups.
what high school did you go to?
I went to Rusununguko High School from Form 1 to 4. And then I went to Mount Pleasant for my A-level. Mount Pleasant High School.
With the brown blazer.
Yeah, with the brown blazer and the brown pleat skirts.
I don't want to say nothing about no one's uniform because ours with the maroon was also kind of anyway.
Which was this, PE?
Yeah. But that brown though.
You kind of, you know what? I'm not even surprised.
Why?
You kind of like,
Stereotypically.
yeah, you're.
Oh, confident and good looking and
Well, I would say you look like a PE boy.
which is
It means a lot. I'm sure the listeners know what I'm saying.
anyway. I will take that as the compliment that I'm sure it's meant to be. But
Yes.
hey, Mount Pleasant High had the.
Yeah.
I think it was the inspiration for that emoji, the
Which emoji is this? The brown one?
the brown.
Oh my god. No. Hopefully not. Mount Pleasant is a very good school.
They should sue. I don't know about how good it is. I just know the uniform.
Yeah, but
Because I mean, if you think about it, the pleat skirt, which comes up.
well, in their defense, those are box splits.
What did you do for A level?
I did history, literature, and divinity.
Did you do well?
I did well. I passed with 11 points.
That's kind of average.
Kind of well.
That's like mildly above average.
Literally, it's 15 points and I have 11. I was 4 shy of being a complete round.
If you were to make that a percentage, what's that? That's 70?
Yeah.
On about 70%?
Yeah, that's
70?
pretty good if you ask me.
It's alright.
It's not easy. I mean, arts is it's serious, intense stuff. Well, at that time, now they
Divinity,
serious
though. I mean,
divinity is like the most amazing subject ever.
Yeah, but I mean,
I passed it with an A. I
Okay,
loved
cool.
it.
All right.
I loved it.
Oh yeah, can I do a quick snap test
Yeah.
with you right now?
Go for it.
What does the name Nebuchadnezzar mean?
No one knows what Nebuchadnezzar means.
Boom. We see who cheated in their divinity test now, don't we?
Well, no. What we were talking about was what
Anyway,
the Bible
moving
says
on.
and what theorists say. Come on now.
Moving on with this fraud over here.
Okay.
Okay, so you finished your A levels at Mount Pleasant High.
Yeah.
Emoji. And then you went to Rhodes University
Yes, for a year.
to study journalism.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went well. Obviously, when you get into a big space like that, you're not sure about what you want. I initially went in wanting to do law, and then I went for the orientation for journalists, and it was just amazing.
So you were kind of sitting there, and they were like, "You want to do law?" I see.
Let's just put it this way:
you did divinity, but-
They described law as such a hard, intense, a module.
People who do divinity don't normally do law. May we recommend?
No, but my subjects for A level, that was the ultimate choice. But unfortunately, when I went there, I just saw how amazing journalism is, so I just picked that instead.
Okay. Any noteworthy stories of the year that you did journalism?
Yes, I got to intern at Cape Times, which was amazing. One of the big newspapers in Cape Town.
Nice.
And I also got to intern for the school newspaper called Broke Mail, which was amazing as well. I wrote a big story on Rhodes.
Basically, the H Metro of Cape Town. Yes.
No, it's the Herald of Cape Town.
Okay, cool.
Cape Times, yeah. So yeah, that's what I did. Those are the noteworthy parts. I advanced.
All right, let's not talk about academia. Noteworthy, Isiri Pachikoro. Come on, Karen, I'm trying to make you relatable for people who are listening.
Okay, I am relatable,
You know
but
what I mean?
what am I supposed to say?
No, just tell me.
I
what you
enjoyed
gotta-
myself. Rhodes University
Dope.
is a very amazing place. I had a lot of fun there.
What was the one place that you went to, like weekends or whatever it is when you wanted to have fun?
Prime or back then it was, well, I don't know if it's still, yeah, I think Prime is still there. Prime and Pirates and Friars.
Good Lord, you were the regular Bauer range, aren't you?
I wish I wasn't.
Okay, cool. All right. No, people
But
need
you go out and have fun. So I went out and had fun.
if you can afford it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember the last time I went out and had fun.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I mean, I see you most of the time, Danny. I doubt you're that broke.
Oh, so it's about files now. Okay. It's fine. No, it's okay. Ha. We've still got time in this interview. Still got time.
Okay.
All right. So, as someone who studied journalism,
Yeah.
all right, there's a very interesting question that I want to ask you. Okay, and I'm gonna try paint the picture for you.
Okay.
So, by the way,
I get worried when you say that.
no,
but okay.
listeners of Two Broke Twimbos, a couple of weeks ago we had Ruveneko as a guest. It was quite a popular episode. A lot of people listened to it. A lot of feedback came through, and we heard Ruveneko's side of the story
Yeah.
about many things.
Okay.
She didn't mention other things, of course, as well, because she said she couldn't. However, Ruveneko was recently in the newspaper, this week actually,
Yeah.
and apparently Tafadzo Musarara, who was one of the guests along with Ivan Mawarire
Yes.
on the infamous This Flag episode
Yes.
of her show, he is suing her for defamation.
Okay.
So, according to Newsday, where I read the article,
Yeah.
Musarara put in a whatever you call it at the court, and claims that because Ruveneko tweeted, I did not invite Musarara. He was there, but not at my invitation. because of that, he was subjected to attacks, shall we say, online from a lot of people who, and he says this is because the way that the tweet was phrased implied that he bullied and barged in and bullied himself onto the show.
Okay.
What? That's the whole story about it.
All right.
Also, apparently there were some very negative articles written about him in the newspaper because of
that tweet.
Allegedly because of that tweet.
Allegedly,
and what was said or whatever. So as a journalist, should Musarara be suing Ruveneko? Should he be suing the people who said the mean things? Should he, just as out of your thoughts?
Okay.
It's a tough one, but I don't know.
It is a tough one.
I ain't got the answers, Sway.
I listened to the interview, and I feel like if he's going to sue for defamation of character, he should probably sue himself. Because I did listen to the interview, and he he if for what people are saying and how people view him is because of how he portrayed himself in that interview. So I don't think it has anything to do with Rufeneko's tweet. It's about what he did in that interview, and that's what gave the people the picture that that he has at the moment. It's not about a tweet. So maybe next time he goes on an interview, he needs to watch what he says, at least.
Okay. I'm okay with that answer. May it just be stated that the viewpoints expressed within this podcast are of the guests and not necessarily of... I'm kidding.
No, don't put all the blame on me.
Okay, so you come out of Rhodes.
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I came out of Rhodes 2013, and then I started looking for a job. But then I got a job at Jewel magazine as a social media manager. And then from there, I got curious about video editing. So I Googled and YouTubed tutorials on how to edit videos, and I got to doing behind the scenes for the cover people. I can't say cover girls, unfortunately. For people who are going to be at the cover, behind the scene photo shoots for people who are going to be on the cover for Jewel magazine. And yeah, that's how I knew, or I got a premonition that I love broadcast. Oh my God, I need to see more about this. And then I worked on the pilot for Tonight with Zororo. Just the pilot though. And because I was really curious to see what happens behind the scenes, when a show is being made, apart from the editing. And then from there, I went to Nafuna and I learned even more, producing, script writing, and and then eventually being in front of the camera.
Just curious. Okay, I've worked a little bit with Nafuna, as you know,
Yes.
but I don't know the inner workings. And is there a lot of structure involved with script writing?
There is.
And
there is a lot of structure. There are processes you need to go through to get to the end product. So, for example, you have to diligently plan, which is called the pre-production stage. You have to plan how your show is going to go, if it's a show or if it's just one video. You just have to plan how it's going to go, do all the research that's needed, write a script. If someone's going to do a voiceover, it has to be done in the voice. A voiceover has to be done. That's all in the pre-production process. If you're going to plan a shoot, you're going to plan the shoot and get everyone in sync. That's part of being a producer. You have to get everyone in sync and always informed about what's going on for the video or the episode, so to speak. And then come production, everything is planned and set. All you're doing is filming. If there is a production, all you're doing is filming. If you're not going to be filming, then it's all the graphics works that have to be done there. And then post-production, if there's filming, post-production entails actually putting all these elements together.
do you have a team that just scripts?
Yeah, there has to be a team for pre-production, a team for production, and a team for post-production. Usually, but the team for post-production is the same as production.
I'm just asking because obviously I'm curious and just observing how things work. So, okay, you at Nafuna.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Sure.
But just comparing, because now you've been exposed to TLC.
Yeah.
Which I would imagine is a lot more involved.
and intense.
And intense.
Yeah.
And surely, I mean, like have you done any filming for TLC already?
We haven't done any filming, but we were put through challenges for filming, so which were called screen tests. So that process is very intense, but also it wasn't as intense because I had a bit of background. So, for example, at Nafuna we had scripts that we needed to learn prior and memorize, but at TLC they had a teleprompter. So you didn't necessarily have to memorize the script. You just had to know what the script is saying and know how you're going to say it, and then you're going to have to be reading it off.
What are different, manje? Levels?
Levels.
Well, all right, cool.
Levels.
Just wanted to know that. All right. So, Nafuna, you were shooting these things.
Webisodes.
Webisodes.
Yeah.
Were there any diva people that were very difficult to shoot with?
I think in any
yes,
business,
name and shame.
no, I
It's
can't
not
name and
shaming,
shame.
it's-
But in any business, you'll always find people that are difficult to work with and people that are easy to work with. It's just a matter of preference, I think. But it's what you find in any business. I'm sure here at radio you have personalities that are all pompous and what? No, I can't arrive at this time. I'll arrive at this time. Type of
No, not really.
thing. Really?
Maybe Ruveniko.
Come on now.
No,
Like,
seriously, no.
Ruveniko is like a little. Not a little. Ruveniko is like the epitome of a journalist, if I can put it like that. I admire her a lot. She knows what she's doing, definitely. Especially when she's interviewing someone, she goes straight to the matter. I love that.
Well, that's why she still has a show and is being sued. So
Doesn't matter. That's the part. That's what comes with being a journalist. You're gonna have to face people, especially when you're trying to deliver the truth to the public.
do you have those guts?
Well, it's something that you have to be accustomed to. But I think, given the situation, I would have the guts.
We shall see. We shall see.
I know, right? But for now, I'm just entertainment and fun stuff and music and yay!
Wouldn't you want to stick with the entertainment stuff, or do you want to necessarily go into more real world issues?
I would love to go into more real world issues at some point. You don't always want to be the entertainment girl.
What's wrong with being the entertainment girl?
No, it's fun, but you want to deal with matters that actually help people or that affect people, and do your journalism duty, and
Okay,
inform the public.
2 options for you.
Yeah.
Aman Paul
Mm-hmm.
or... Okay, 3.
Okay.
Aman Paul, Oprah, Halle Berry. Which of the 3 would you want to end up as?
Oprah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's technically not... I mean, she's not really a journalist.
Yeah, she's not really a journalist, but she does deal with issues that affect and that help people. So you just don't want to be delivering news that, that
You like things, huh? You don't
me,
have to look
for
at everyone who
days.
walks past.
For days, I'm sorry. If there's one thing anyone needs to know about me, I suffer from serious FOMO.
Okay, so So the reason I'm asking this because I want to know the direction your career's going, man. I mean, if you're gonna be, you seem to be on an upward trajectory. You've moved from magazine to webisodes, and now maybe if Zimbabwe votes for you,
Zimbabwe, please vote now. Come on, help your girl now.
maybe primetime TV
Yeah.
as a presenter of an entertainment show. So I want to know what's the next step. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, at this point, like I said, the end goal is to eventually tell stories that help people.
Okay.
And inform people.
And not be an actress or...
I don't see myself as an actress. I don't know if I'll ever go there, but
I want everyone to note this down. So when we see this girl in Quantico or something...
Can I just say, like, if I get a role with Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio, who's my ultimate husband, I would go.
You won't get a role. You kind of have to work towards it.
Of course,
yeah.
but like if I work towards it and I get that, I mean, hello, that's like a sign from heaven that you should be doing this.
Okay. Let's talk about this TLC situation.
Okay,
How
cool.
did you get into it?
I saw the call out on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Shockingly, 2 weeks before I sent in my audition tape. Yeah,
Where did you shoot your audition tape?
I shot my audition tape at my house with my brother on his phone.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was standing.
How many takes?
It took
5 million.
Yeah, it took quite a lot of takes because you want your audition tape to be absolutely perfect. But
That's what you call perfect?
it was perfect.
I thought it was relatable because it was just you. I'm kidding. Go on.
It was perfect. But the funny thing is that we had to go around the whole house looking for the perfect place to stand.
Yeah.
So I started off standing beside the wardrobe, right? And then after that, he was like, "No, we're gonna have to do this whole thing again. Stand right in the middle so that those handles aren't seen." So yeah, quite the process. And yeah.
And then you sent in your tape.
Then I sent in my tape.
Okay.
And to my shock, shall I say, they called and they were like, at first they called. I don't know. Am I supposed to say this or not? Oh wait, no. I think I can say this because I did have a non-disclosure before. You know, when I got the call, it was so amazing. They were like, "You have an interview. We need to Skype you." And then I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Interview, Skype, go prepared." And right there, they were like, "You got in. You're in the top 13." And I'm like, "What?"
Do you know how many entries there were total?
Yeah, about 1,600.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Sure-ups to you, girl.
Oh, thanks.
Sure-ups to you. Damn. All right.
Thanks. You know, we try out here.
So top 13, and then how do they select the top 3 from the top 13?
Top 13, and then we went to a boot camp in Cape Town from the 19th of September to the 23rd of September. Intense boot camp. We were in a very amazing hotel, but did not have the chance to actually enjoy our surroundings because it was intense. We had workshops on workshops. And we had challenges on challenges. So
all filmed and whatever?
All filmed, yeah. It's going to be part of The Winner's Story, which is a documentary that will air once the winner's chosen.
Okay. Cool. So from the 13, how do they select the 3 after this camp?
Okay, from the 13, we had challenges. And then the top 6 was chosen. We had mostly red carpet challenges where you just, experience your life as a popular diva for 2 minutes. And then they would be like, "No, but you can't. You're not going anywhere. It stops here." I'm joking. But yeah, so it was narrowed down to the top 6. And then from the top 6, we did another screen test. And we did a screen test and an interview challenge with multi-choice. And from there, we were chosen. The top 3 was chosen, yeah.
So there's 3 people now. One from Zimbabwe,
Yeah.
one from South Africa, one from Kenya, I believe.
Yeah, Kenya.
The odds are stacked highly against you
Highly.
because
The numbers are just,
Yeah.
the numbers alone.
I just think there's more people who watch DSTV in South Africa and Kenya than there are in Zimbabwe.
There are people who watch DSTV.
Focus
in
here,
Zimbabwe.
Karen. Okay, it's people. People are here.
No,
Look
but
at
you
me.
were looking there. Okay, fine. No, it's fine. I'll focus. I'll look
Thank
right
you.
into your eyes.
Yes, thank you. Right. So the final 3 that are here. Do you have any indication so far as to how it's looking?
I mean, like you said, odds seem like they're against me. Huh? How's about that? But I feel like I have faith in Zimbabwe and that people will vote. And they're not only it's not just Zimbabweans that are in Zimbabwe, Zimbabweans that are also in the diaspora and everything. So yeah, I think our numbers might trump South Africa and Kenya. 'Cause come on now. We're out there supporting each other. That's what we do. Proudly Zimbo hashtag.
It's tricky, Sha. Okay. So if you do actually win,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
If I win, I get to host a show on TLC called TLC's Most Extreme.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's it about?
It's gonna be about.
Wait.
What?
Is it like Ridiculousness Africa ya Boiti?
No, unfortunately.
Is it like...
Well, almost you could say, but because it's gonna be like a collage of things that have happened throughout the 5 years that TLC has been airing. The
Boiti.
OMG moments of TLC. You're thinking about Boiti when we're busy talking about us being the next great presenter here.
I watch it on mute, really. I don't even know. And I fast forward the videos. What is ridiculous? I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
I'm sure the listeners heard what I was saying. I'm joking. Okay, I was saying, now that you're back to reality and not in South Africa, you're here in Zimbabwe, you should be supporting people from Zimbabwe.
Excuse me, girl, I voted for you. Get out of here.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much for that. Otherwise, I was saying, what was I saying?
You were telling me what TLC's Most Extreme
Oh yeah,
is about.
TLC's Most Extreme is going to be about all the OMG moments that have happened throughout the 5 years that TLC has been on DSTV or has been airing in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All the best. People just have to figure out how to vote for you and stuff.
Thank you so much. You vote on www.dstv.com/TLC Next Great Presenter. You can vote up to 10 times every day, and you could stand a chance of winning a trip for two, courtesy of Sun International.
Cool. All right, cool. No, man, I'm down with that. And, support Zimbabwean things and stuff.
You can get more details on the website, definitely.
Cool. dstv.com/TLC Next Great Presenter.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna post it up on Two Broke Twimbos on the social medias and whatever.
Thank you.
We gonna vote, and I think Karen just as a Zimbabwean, she wants Zimbabweans to have her back and vote for her. Yeah. Yeah, and the whole point of this interview was just so that people could listen and just be like, you know what, I like Karen. I relate to her.
I'm sure they do. I'm a fun person, I think.
She
Am
is.
I?
Yeah, she's a fun person.
Yeah.
She cute too, so
Yay. Points for that.
But that other Adam though, the other presenter though.
So anyway, you can vote. All you have to do
kinda
is
cute too.
register, and you register either with Facebook or your email on the website, and you can vote up to 10 times every day, which means when you register, you don't have to register anymore. Of course. You just have to log in and click on that vote for Karen 10 times. Hashtag.
But have you
let's do
met
this.
this other girl, this Carissa person?
Yes, I have. I spent a week with her.
Oh, word. Oh, dope. She single or?
She's not single, unfortunately. She does have.
I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, she's in a very committed relationship. Apologies. She's amazing peoples though.
Do you think she might want to be on Two Broke Twimbos or?
Do you want to get on Two Broke Twimbos? It'll be I think you're gonna get her on Two Broke Twimbos after this competition, because nah, she can't be in Zimbabwe when I'm not in South Africa. No.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just thirsting after her. But no, you've got my vote, and hopefully,
Thanks,
listen,
Sha.
listeners, please. Sha, do you know how hard it is to try and have a hustle that needs the support of other people?
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, please support me, please, and you don't want to be like in their face the whole time or whatever. So
yeah,
I mean,
it's a
come on,
challenge.
let's support our hustle, man.
Thanks, Sha.
I think Karen will be a dope presenter, and
Sha.
she needs our help.
Oh,
And,
thanks, Sha.
Yeah, so just gstv.com/TLC next. What's it? TLC next presenter.
TLC Next Great Presenter.
TLC Next Great Presenter.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think it's just easier to Google. Let me check if I Google it. TLC Next Great Presenter. TLC Next Great Presenter. Oh, then you get the correct site. Yeah, so
And
just
it
Google
just
it.
pops up.
Then you can vote for. Let me see who some of the other finalists. Were there any other cute finalists besides yourself?
The finalist is me and Carissa and
The semi-finalists.
Charlie.
Ooh, who's Roxanne?
I knew you would like Roxanne. Roxanne is a very popular model. Ooh, guess what? Oh my gosh, I have to tell you this. Roxanne was in Collabo, the music video.
Oh wow. Well, hello, view profile.
And she's going to be in Omarian's music video.
Oh my gosh.
I know,
Who are
right?
you, girl?
I was like, please don't delete my selfie with you.
Oh wow. I'm just looking at the comments under her profile.
Thirsty.
No, it's not thirsty. It's just people were saying that she should be the winner.
Oh, Dan.
No, well, she's not. She's been eliminated, so
Yeah, but Dan more though. Anyway,
yeah, I would have voted. Ooh, who's Sade? Good lord, who are these people?
So note to the listeners, Danny has a thing for colored girls.
No, I don't.
They're all colored.
No, I'm also looking at Nozipo.
Nah, he's lying. He wasn't.
I am.
He didn't
She's
even.
cute.
He didn't even pay attention to her. But yeah. Anyway.
You know what? I like and respect all women, and that's what this is. This my machismo is just a front to cover up the deep respect that I have for women.
I see where this is going.
We're also trash as men.
Okay then.
But anyway, yes, please vote for Karen.
Thanks, Sean.
Karen Paida Mukwedeya.
Yeah.
It's a really long surname. Don't you want to change it?
I am. It's gonna be Karen Paida only.
I can give you a shorter surname if you like.
Oh, Daddy Mo, listen to you.
I'm just kidding. All right.
Is he really?
That's Karen. Looking forward to see you hopefully winning.
Thank you. Thank
And
you
don't
so
forget
much.
us. Don't forget that we had your back, Wanza.
No, I'm not the type of person that forgets people. Sorry.
All right. And don't forget that I had the opportunity to out all your guans on this platform.
I don't even have guards.
But I respected
You make it sound like I've got like a whole
I respected
lot of
you.
skeletons in my closet. I have none.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much. All right. Anyway, that's our two Broke Twimbos for this week. We're going to have a couple of other interviews coming through. Phil is currently in South Africa, and Phil's getting excited for the MTV Africa Music Awards. I'm also trying to hustle a way in, but with Broke Twimbos, not going to. But yeah, he's got some interviews coming through from South Africa. We're going to also have to find a time to touch base and have an episode as well. But in the meantime, thank you, Karen, for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
Also, you're welcome.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
No, don't forget.
No, I won't forget.
In the meantime, like, subscribe, follow, all of the things. It's the same kind of thing, man. We're asking you to support Karen. Support us as well, you know what I mean? The funny thing is, when we look at our numbers, on, for example, the podcast has thousands of subscribers, which is dope. But it seems we have more subscribers than followers on Twitter, for example. And I mean, come on, you don't have to, but it would be really nice if you just clicked follow. Because we use these numbers. Imagine going to a company and saying, guys, we've run out of internet. We need now internet because it's so hard to post these things. Kubroka, chichi, what. And they're like, what are you gonna do for us? And they're like, no, look, you see, we've got these followers on Twitter. So if you're associated with us, like, what are you talking about? You've got 48 followers on Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know what's out. Even just the follow, even if you mute us, you know what I mean, and you don't look at any of our posts.
Imagine.
Go click our followers. Yeah.
Can I just say you nailed that accent?
Which accent?
The accent. What are you doing? Oh my god. You nailed it so well.
That's what she said. So that's two Broke Twimbos.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think we can safely say we out.
We out.
Well, there we go. That pretty much wraps that up. We've pretty much said what needs to be said. I mentioned all the usual things. There, Phil, anything you want to throw out there?
Karen is an inspiring individual. I mean, I just yesterday, I remember her working at Nafuna TV, cutting her veritable chops, as it were, on the cutting room floor. And now look at her, destined for great things. It's inspiring. It truly is. And don't forget to call me. Just say, hey Phil, what's up? How you doing? Don't forget the little guy.
I told her when she's hobnobbing with Oprah and Halle Berry, she needs to remember that we managed to get her those 8 votes that she won by. So yeah, she needs to remember us.
Please do. And guys, that brings another wonderful episode to an end. Once again, don't forget, we were very serious. If you guys want to assist with Two Broke Twimbos, not with getting down our password, but just, with the upkeep of the website, delivering this podcast, travel expenses and the like, please do send us a PayPal donation to donate@twobroke-twimbos.com. That is donate@twobroke-twimbos.com. We really would appreciate that.
And just like that, we out.
Well, we haven't plugged our social media.
Oh, I did though in the Karen. But I mean, you can do it again if you like.
Okay, well, just follow me. Don't follow Dan. Follow Phil Chard because I'm funnier and cuter and stuff. So do that.
we need to have a whole episode about men are trash.
Do we really then?
Yes, we do.
Why?
But not now.
Why would we do that to us? Okay, I actually spoke briefly about this in the timeline.
Phil, not now. Not now,
No.
Phil. We won't
be brief.
We won't leave the studio.
To be brief, to a certain extent, men are trash. I mean, obviously, we all fall short of the glory, But yay, some people just take things a little too far. They just. It's that echo chamber on Twitter. It's a problem, fam. Like, people that don't have the power of reasoning and literally just want to echo what the popular sentiment is are really a big problem, man. That's all I'll say.
Right. Okay. So the Twitters, Two Broke Twimbos, Facebook / Two Broke Twimbos, SoundCloud, YouTube. It's all Two Broke Twimbos. Remember, use the number 2. What else can we? Oh, don't forget the website, of course, twobroketwimbos.com, which is a central repository of all this content that we're mentioning. And
isn't it weird that repository is so close to the word suppository?
I literally was thinking that when I said it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is very sad.
So yeah, we are not only a repository, but a suppository for content.
So don't become enemies of progress.
You're so stupid. All right, guys. Okay, we out.
We broke.